Hi, good evening, Pute. So, guys, did you do the paper? At least the part one? Part one, Megari? Did you complete it?
Yeah, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
Hold the paper.
nice. You guys have seen this first time, ne? මේ board දෙකක් දැන් දැක්කේ පළවෙනි වතාවනේ. මට මතක නැහැ හොඳින්. First time,
Yes.
right? Okay. Can you see the board? Board එකේ පේනවද පැහැදිලිද? වෙනදා වගේ?
Yeah, sir. Very well.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you cannot see or when I am writing, if it blurs, hari mono hari something happens, hari please let me know in the chat or you can unmute yourself and talk. Hari? So it doesn't matter. So I am going to drill one technique in about Sitomini. Just kidding, look. Hari? Methuli, yes, okay. Alright. Right. So, just good evening all, and it doesn't matter if you didn't complete the paper, right? As I always say, it would be great if you complete the paper. Right. If you did not complete the paper, that's okay too, because later when you are writing the paper, you can remember the things that I taught you. Then when you get stuck in some points, you can remember what did the sir do, right? Sir, මොකද්ද කරේ? මොනවද කොහොමද කරේ මේක, right? So you need to remember that point and you need to give the answers, right? In a orderly manner. Right? පිළිවෙලට ලියන්න. Right? If you get stuck, try to think, how am I going to do this? මම මේක කොහොමද කරන්නේ? මොකක්ද ක්ලාස් එකේ කියලා දුන්නේ? Right? What did we do in the class? And why I am doing this? Right? What is step that I need to do next? Right? Why I am getting stuck? Right? Which point is not clear with me? මොකක්ද point එක මට clear නැති? Right? Guys, when I am discussing the paper, right? If you have any questions, you can excuse and ask questions. So doesn't matter. Right? Sometimes I might miss the chat. Madam, chat එක miss වෙන්න ඉඩ තියෙනවා. So ගොඩක් වෙලාවට සමහර වෙලාවල් වලට chat එක miss වෙන්න පුළුවන්. හරිද? So it would be better if you can turn on the mic and speak. Sorry, when you have a problem. Right. Okay. And most of the time, then now you are in grade 8. Grade 8 and I will begin my grade 9 classes. Grade 9 classes on December. For new students, new putala duala, the class will be free. අපේ පරණ පුතාලා දුවලා ඉන්නවනේ. ඒගොල්ලන්ට free නෑ. හරි. So December month එකේ so we are having the class on same day ni Wednesday ni, right? Wednesday 6 p.m. onwards. මොකද පුතේ මේ some of you guys will be coming to the home like 5:30, 5:45, so that you can join at 6 p.m. ni. So from December onwards, I will start the class at 6 p.m. So I think it would be great. It would be better. Right. So I will start the class, new classes on December 17. 17. So we will be having 3 weeks, right? December 17, December 24, and December 31. Right? And so yes, December 31 means the last day of the year. Right? So we are doing those 3 weeks free so that you can check the class. New students, new putala duwala, aluth putala duwala. Okay. So I will send a flyer. I will send a poster to the group so that you can know when the free seminar series will be starting. Right? So right now, December 17. right? I think when that time period your grade 8 third term exams will be over. හරිද? එතකොට ඒ වෙනකොට ඔයාලගේ grade 8 third term exam ටික ඉවර වෙයි. හරි? Okay පුතේ. So let's do the paper. හරි? සඳලු. සඳලු.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
විදුෂා ඔයා එක ඉස්කෝලේ නේද?
It is policy.
So විදුෂට ඉවරයි නේ exam?
අපිටත් ඉවරයි සර්.
ඉවරද? So you are joining නේ? super. නියමයි. great. විදුෂා එන්නේ නැහැ කිව්වා. හරි. විදුෂා ආවේ නැහැ. මට කිව්වා එන්නේ නැහැ කියලා. හරි okay. Right guys, let's do. Abhi karo. So paper number 3. Right? Paper number 3. Part 1. Right? So උදා මේ for the news අපේ අලුත් දුවල පුතාලට I have sent the paper number 1 and its discussion to the group. හරිද පුතේ? ඒක බලන්න. Some of you පුතාලා දුවලා have asked from me to send the paper number 1 and the paper number 1's discussion as well. So I have sent it to the group so that you can refer it from there. හරිද? So right. So one thing I need to tell is when I am discussing the paper, right? When I am discussing the paper, I will give you some extra tips as well. හරිද? ගොඩක් දේවල් දෙනවනේ, right? It would be better if you can write those things in the book. හරිද? පොතක ලියා ගන්න තියෙනවා නම් පිළිවෙලට, right? Paper number 3, part 1, question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, right? Under question numbers, right? You can write each and everything. The discussion that I am giving you, හරිද? For an example, if I am discussing the first question, right? I am giving you a detailed explanation. එතකොට මම ගොඩක් දේවල් එකේ කියනවානේ, right? So that you can write them, right? Extra tips, right? You can write them, right? So by yourself. So it will be helpful in your exam bulletin, right? Right. Okay. First one. Write the next two terms of the given number pattern. So how we are going to identify the number pattern? Now let's see. So this is our first question, right? 1, 3, 6, 10, blah blah blah. So when you have a number pattern like this, right? This is not the answer. I am explaining this, right? So that you can remember each and everything. This is a number pattern, right? When you have a number pattern, this is your first term. This is your first term. And this is your second term. This is your third term. This is your fourth term. And by using these dots, you are telling, right? You are telling that this number pattern will be continued to the infinity. So this number pattern will be continued to the infinity, right? Dot dot dot, right? So each and every term of the number pattern is separated by using a comma. Each and every term of the number pattern is separated by using the comma. Right? So those are the most important thing that you need to remember. This is first term, second term, third term, fourth term, dot dot dot. Right? It continues. Comma. Right? Okay. So here you have 1, here you have 3, then here you have 6, and here you have 10. Right? So what is this number pattern? What is this number pattern? Can anyone say? What is this number pattern?
Triangular number pattern.
Super. Triangular number pattern. right? So what would be the yes, I know. Your answer is correct. So what would be the general term for this one? What would be the general term for this one? You guys need to remember it, huh? First.
N.
Over there. What? Tell me.
N.
What else?
2n minus 1.
2n minus 1 නෙමෙයි පුතේ. Right?
N, sir.
No. N times n plus 1. Right? N times 1 divide by 2. Right? So that is the triangular number pair. දැන් අමතක වෙලානේ. Right? You guys have forgotten නේද? What is the number pair එතකොට 2n minus 1? Odd number pattern නේ. Odd number pattern 2n minus 1. Triangular number pattern n times n plus 1 divided by 2. Alright. What is the square number pattern? What is the square number pattern? Can anyone say? What is the general term of the square number pattern? Yes, Meduli, yeah.
N into N.
Yeah. N into n. That means n to the power 2, or else we can say n
Squared.
super. N square. Alright. So I will give them back the n. Right? So I will give the answer for this one first. So this is for the triangular number pattern. Right? This is triangular number pattern. So you need to remember the general term of the triangular number pattern. What is the general term of the triangular number pattern? Like I said earlier, general term equals n plus 1
Divide by 2.
super divide by 2. Right. So this is the first term. Right? That means n equals 1. This is the second term. That means n equals 2. This is third term. That means n equals 3. This is the fourth term. That means n equals 4. Right. We have to write down the next two terms. So we have to write down n equals 5 and n equals 6 terms. Right. So what we can do in order to find the next two terms, n equals 5 and n equals 6. Now you have the general term, right? And you know what to do now. What can you do? To find the next two terms. To find the next two terms, what can you do? Any idea? Here you have the general term, right? You need to find the next two terms. Very easy. How you are going to find? Yeah. You have to, you have to substitute n equals 5 here and n equals 6 here. Right. So we are going to write the next two terms, right? First term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term. We are going to find the fifth term. Fifth term equals, I am going to substitute n equals 5 here. Right? N equals 5. Right? So instead of n, I am going to substitute 5. Divide by 2. So here you have 5. Here you have 5 plus 1, 6. Right? Divide by 2. Numerator you have 6. Denominator you have 2. Right? 2 times 1, 2 times 3. 2 times 1, 2 times 3. Right? So 5 times 3, 15. So my next term is 15. So the last term n equals 6. That is my sixth term. Sixth term. Sixth term equals, right? So I am going to substitute n equals 6 of my general term. Right? Here we have n, here we have n. So for both two places, I am going to substitute n equals 6. Right? 6 plus 1. Right? Divide by 2. Right? So here I have 6 times 7 divide by 2. Numerator I have 6, denominator I have 2, so I can simplify. 2 times 1, 2 times 3. 3 times 7, 21. Right? Right. So these are the 15 and 21 are the next two terms of the given number pattern. Are the right. Okay. So now shall I give you a note about the other number pattern so that you can remember it? Right. So I will write them here. Right. So what is the even number pattern? What is the general term? Right. I will write like this number pattern. This is the table. Yes. Super. This is the table, right? And this is the general term. Right. My number pattern is even number pattern. Even numbers. Right? So the general term 2n. Right? Odd number pattern. Odd number pattern. Oh, yes. 2n minus 1. Yes. 2n minus 1. And square number pattern.
Square.
Yes. You can write n times n no n square right? Doesn't matter. So this should be the final answer n square. Right? So now you know this number pattern, triangular number pattern, right? So I will write it as a triangular number pattern. So triangular number pattern. This is the generator n plus 1 divided by 2. So these are the main number patterns, right? That you have. Please study these things. Make a by heart them. And when you see the word even number patterns or multiples of any given number, right? So even number then 2n. Odd number pattern 2n minus 1. Square number pattern n square. Triangular number pattern. General term is n times n plus 1 divided by 2. Please write down this. So you guys need to go through this. When you are going to the exam, it would be better if you can remember these things. Because you are going to grade 9, right? Grade 9's first lesson is number pattern again. Right. Okay. Did you finish writing? Do you not need more time? If you need more time, let me know.
Yes.
Okay. So you can send me D for done. Okay, Amani. Right. So Amani has done. You can send me D if you are done. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. So second one. Right. Second question. So what we have here? X and 42 degrees are pair of complementary angles. What we are calling complementary angles? මොනවද අපි කියන්නේ complementary angles කියලා? And if we have like supplementary angles, what we are calling supplementary angles? Can anyone say? කාටද මතකද? What is called complementary angles?
Complementary angles 90 degrees.
Super. Complementary angles, right? You can refer with the 90-degree angle, right? So the adjacent two and if you get the summation of adjacent two angles, right? The summation should be equal to 90 degrees, so that we can say they are complementary angles, right? And if the adjacent two or more angles, right, then adjacent two or more angles, the summation is equal to 180 degrees. Those are called supplementary angles. Now they are asking x and 42 degrees are pair of complementary angles. Complementary, the summation should be equal to 90 degrees. So the x plus 42 degrees should be equal to 90 degrees. Why? Because these two angles are complementary. If those two angles are complementary, the summation should be equal to 90 degrees. If those two angles are supplementary, right? If they ask from you the supplementary angle, x plus 42 equals 180 degrees if supplementary. But here complementary, so that should be the relationship. I will give it to you. So let's find x plus 2 only. So I need to find the value of x. So this is positive 42 only. Right? If I want to remove positive 42 from my left hand side, what I should do? මොකද මම කරන්න ඕන?
minus 42.
Super. We have to minus 42 and are we going to do the same thing for the both sides or left hand side only?
Both sides.
Both
Yeah.
sides.
Super. So both sides, right? So now I am going to subtract 42 from both sides. Alright. Here we have 90 and also I am going to subtract. Alright. What is the value of positive 42 and negative 42? What's the value of
0.
Okay, 0. So great. මතක නැති අයට. I will give you an example. I think last week also I did the same, right? Positive means giving, right? I am giving you an apple. Or I am giving you 42 apples. I am giving you 42 apples and later I am taking that 42 apples again from you. Giving 42 apples, taking back 42 apples again from you. Now how many apples are with you? Think.
Zero.
Nothing. Zero.
No.
No, 0. Correct? 0. So cancel out. වැඩක් නැහැ. discard. ගණන් ගන්න නැහැ. right? අඩු කරලා දීලා ගත්තනේ ගණන් ගන්න එපා. right? So x equals 90 minus 42. But අඩු
48.
48.
48.
40.
48.
Yes. So the x value is 48. Correct? Right. The thing that you need to remember is, right? I will write like this. Make a mother diagram. So this is the answer for this one, right? This is the answer for this one. But if they ask something else than that, so you need to remember it. So I will give this small note. Right. So if two or more angles, right? No. If the summation, right? If the summation of two or more angles right? Two or more angle is complementary. Right? Complementary. Then summation should be 90 degrees. What is the summation is 90 degrees. Right? If the summation of the two or more angle is supplementary, summation is 180 degrees. Right? So this is the thing that you need to remember. If you know this one, you can do any question. Right? If you know this one, you can do any question. So this is the thing that you need to remember. Highlight. Arun. Did you finish writing? Right. Vinutya is done. Okay. Sangamal done. Right. Okay. Right. I hope you guys have done now. Right. So let's do the next one. Third one. I'll clear the board. Right. So third one is saying find the value of you have part A and part B. So those are very easy. Right. Third one, part A. Right. So what is this? Right. You need to know the sign conversion. Here you are multiplying it. Right. This is a negative number and this is a positive number. Right. Right. Tell me what is negative into positive. Now think. Negative into positive. Negative.
Negative.
Yes. So I will first simplify the signs. Negative into positive, negative. Now I will simplify the numbers. 2 times 3, 6.
6.
Yes. So when you are doing this question, you need to know the unit conversion. Right? Sorry, sign conversion. Right? So I will give you the sign conversion so that you can remember it. Sign conversion. Right. Right. This is valid for multiplication and division as well for both. Right? So I will do the first multiplication. So we have negative multiplied by negative. Negative number multiplied by negative number. Right? Positive number multiplied by positive number. Right? Then negative number multiplied by positive number and vice versa. Positive number multiplied by negative number. So these are the four things that you have to do. Right? Negative number into negative number, you will get positive number. Positive number into positive number, you will get positive number again. Negative number into positive number, negative number. Positive number into negative number, negative number. So this is for multiplication. So you need to remember this. These are very important. Right. So this is the multiplication that we have used. Right. So part B. Now we have division. Right. -8 divided by -2. Right. What is this? Division, right? So when you have a division, what can you do for this division? What can you do for this division? May division එක මොකද කරන්න පුළුවන්?
Convert into multiplication.
Yes, converting to multiplication. I think last week also I gave you that. If you are converting this division into multiplication, what should be done to the next number? Get the
Reciprocal.
reciprocal. So I have done it last week as well. So here we have -8. Here we have negative. Super. Your answers are correct. Huh? This is my division. I am going to convert it into multiplication. Right? And I am going to take the reciprocal of -2 like this. So this is the reciprocal of -2. Right? Reciprocal. So last week also we did this. Reciprocal. Alright. Now here we have negative, right? Here we have negative in the denominator as well. Negative divided by negative. What is the sign? Negative divided by negative. What is the sign?
Positive.
Positive. Super. So it is something like this. Denominator negative. Numerator negative. Denominator negative. Positive. Positive. Alright. 8 divided by 2. 8 divided by 2. 4. So this is positive 4. Alright. So the sign conversion for division. Alright. So we have same signs. Alright. Negative divided by negative. Positive number divided by positive. Negative number divided by positive. Vice versa. Positive number divided by negative. Right. So all of these are same. Only the sign changes. Sign changes. Multiplication, division. Same answers. Positive, positive, negative, negative. Right? Negative divided by negative. Positive number. Positive number divided by positive number. Positive. Negative number divided by positive. Negative. Positive number divided by negative. Negative. So if you want, you can write these things. Or if you know this one, right? Clearly, if you know this one, no need to write. Right? So these answers should be the two answers that you need to give. Each and every correct answer carries 2 marks. Each and every correct answer carries 2 marks. Right. So I will clear that. This part as well. Okay, am I too slow? මොකද flow වැඩිද? මට මීටරේ high එක කරන්නත් පුළුවන්. හරිද? දඩබඩ ගාලා පැය එකයි මම එකයි කාලෙන් ඩිස්කස් කරලා දාන්න පුළුවන් ඔක්කොම ප්‍රශ්න ටික. මම එකයි කාලක් යන්නේ නැහැ. But I do not know whether you can understand it or not. හරිද? Am I too slow? මගේ පරණ කට්ටියට නම් අවුලක් නැහැ. අලුත් කට්ටියට sometimes you feel like slow. හරි? Okay. But you get more. ඔයගොල්ලෝ ගොඩක් දේවල් ගනිමි. හරිද? Right. If fourth question එක fourth question if a equals -2, find the value of a to the power 3. Right. A to the power 3, that is in index form, right? That is in index form, right? We have to expand, right? A to the power 3. A multiplied 3 times repeatedly. Not A multiplied by 3, right? But the base A, the letter A, algebraic term A, has been multiplied repeatedly 3 times. Repeatedly 3 times. That means you can expand A into A into A. A into A into A. Now, what is the value of A? A equals -2. I can substitute A equals -2 here, here and here. Then I can simplify, right? So here instead of A, I am going to substitute -2 multiplied by -2 again multiplied by -2.
-8.
Yes, 8. Super. Right? So when you have something like this, don't be kalabala. First of all, you are going to simplify the signs. You are going to simplify the signs. Then you are going to simplify the numerical values. Right. So first of all, we are going to simplify the signs. Now we have negative sign into negative sign into negative sign. So negative into negative. Negative into negative. Okay. I heard positive. Sorry, I heard negative. It should be positive. Right. Negative into negative. Positive. Right. Positive into negative. Positive into negative. Negative. So my answer should be negative, right? Okay. Now what is the numerical value? 2 times 2. 4. 4 times 2. 8. So my answer is -8. Right? Shape right? Okay. So that should be the answer. Right? Okay. Right. Fifth one. Right. Now you have been given a circle. Right? There is a center called O. Right? And they have shaded some part. This is the part. So this is the part. Right? So they are asking from you to write down the name of this part. So what is this part? What is this?
Shaded part of the circle is called sector.
Yes. Sector, the
Segment.
excel. Segment. So the
Minor segment.
excellent. This is minor segment. And this is not a segment. This is a minor segment. So I will give you all the things, right? As a note from your circle lesson. Right? From your circle lesson. So first of all, I will discuss this one. Right? So they are asking the shaded part name. This is a segment of the circle, but it is මොකද්ද? Punji. Minor, right? So this is called minor segment. Right, Budi? Now, so this should be the answer for this question, minor segment. If this is podiega minor segment, na, what we call lopeka?
Major segment.
The empty part is called major segment. Look, iron, this is major. Right, major segment. Hi. Okay, right. Now I will give you some of the other things as well that this one of these can be in your exam, right? So now this is again a circle. These are extra things, huh? Right? What is this line is called? Here we have the center. What is this? This line. What is the name of this line? What is the name?
Maya
No. I am asking you the small line. What is it called?
time
Chord.
Diameter.
Chord.
The
Chord.
chord, right? Diameter goes through the center. This is not the diameter. Center is O. Right? It goes through somewhere around, right? Apart from the center of the circle, right? So this is called chord. Right? This is called chord. Right. Now, what is this? This is my center O, and this goes through the center. What is this?
Diameter.
Superb, diameter. And what is this called? Then what?
Radius.
Radius. And what is the relationship between radius and diameter?
two radius equal.
Superb. So Uda, you are right. Diameter equals 2 times radius. Right? 2 times radius. Sometimes they might ask in the exam what is the relationship between diameter and radius. So you have to write the last one in a way. Or you can write it using words. Diameter is right 2 times radius. Right? Diameter equals 2 radius. Done. Alright. So then another one. What is this? Now this is like a band. And Ganulama put on the head. What is this called?
Major arc,
Arc.
Yeah, arc. What arc? Which arc?
major
Major arc.
Is this a body arc or loku arc? This is major. Right? So what is this part called?
minor arc,
If that is the major arc, this should be the minor arc. Right. And right. So one thing. I will take here. Yes, I will take, no, I will take here. What is this part is called, right? Bounded by two radius.
Sector. Minus sector.
Sector, which sector?
Minus sector. Minus
Yeah, minor sector. If this is minor, the upper one should be,
major sector.
yes. This is major sector. So the all circle lesson is here. Right? Full circle lesson is here. You can find. If you want, you can go to my YouTube channel and there is a circle lesson. Right? Full lesson is there. If you want, you can watch. Right? But here you have the summary from your circle lesson. Summary, complete summary. Right? These are the things that you need to remember. Right. Okay. And that's the fifth question. Huh? Guys, is it boring? Boring then?
No,
sir.
Okay. So Budame, if you have any questions, you can ask me while I'm discussing. Right. What happened to say me makane ka pata kya hai? Right. Okay, the sixth question. Nice. Superior thing, right? Right? So I like these things. Remove brackets and simplify. Right. So the sixth one. 4 times x minus 2 plus 3x. So now I'm telling you guys, if you have something like this in your paper, right? It is very small, right? Don't write like that. Now, if you have something like this equation or remove the brackets or write factorize or whatever, right? Expanding, right? So that you can identify each and every term and each and every sign. Make negative, positive terms, make x, 2, 4. Right? Pata karla liyan, look karla liyan, zoom karla liyan. Right? Yeah, look good. Then you can clearly identify what are the terms and what are the signs that you have to simplify. So, I have written down this somewhat big so that I can clearly say, these things have to be done. So, let's go. So, here you have a bracket and they are telling to remove the bracket, right? Okay. So, equal mark. Equal mark, very important, right? Then when you are writing down the equal mark, when you are writing down the equal mark, don't write like this. I have seen some of the people are giving the lessons in YouTube, right? YouTube, single people, right? Right? So, so if you simplify this, blah blah blah, right? Then next equal mark comes here, right? Blah blah blah. Then the answer is here, blah blah blah. It is like a staircase. Then don't do like that, right? Right? Align your equal marks very clearly. Very beautiful, right? So, may I right? So, may align the equal marks like this. Okay. Here we have 4 in front of the bracket. So, this is a numerical value and this is a positive number. So you know that. Right? So first of all, I am going to remove bracket, right? By using this number and the sign, right? This is the first thing that I need to do. Multiply this term and this term. Then secondly, I have to simplify these two. Right? Right. So I will do. First of all, like I said earlier, right? Like I said here, first of all, I am going to simplify the signs. Simplify the signs. Then terms. Huh? Right. This is positive. Positive into positive. X is also positive, but we haven't written down it. And we know that this positive x is positive. Positive into positive, positive. So we are not going to write that. We already know, right? Right. 4 times x. 4 times x, 4x. 4x. Positive into negative. Now we are going to do this one. Positive into negative, positive into negative, negative. Right? I have given that earlier here. 4 times 2, 8. Here I have plus 3x. Now, when you are doing this one, right? Now, you need to find, are there any x terms in this expression, right? Now, sometimes you might, some of the people, right? Some of you guys might tabalize. Now think like this. Now this is x, forget x. Now this is, right? Instead of x, you are going to apply apple. Here you have 4 apples, 4 apples, right? I am giving you 4 apples now, right? Take these 4 apples. Here also, positive means give, positive means give. I am giving you another 3 apples. And so some of you guys are genius, I know. So you can directly add 4x plus 3x, 7x. But some of the putala are this. Again, samara putala inna. ඒගොල්ලන්ට එකපාරට සමහරට මේක ඔලුවට එන්නේ right? So you might not get this at once. So Buddha, think this x has 4 apples. 4 apples. Apart from these 4 apples, are there any apples here? Apart from these apples, 4 apples, are there any apples here? Yes. Here we have 3 apples, right? So this is positive 4 apples. I am giving you 4 apples. Here we have again positive 3 apples. 3 apples. So I am giving those 3 apples to you. Now how many apples are with you? 7. 7 apples. I am not going to write 7 apples because here we have 7 eggs. Right? So I am writing 7 eggs. This is minus 8. Right? So this should be your final answer. Right? Now I am going to give you another question from this. Again, another question I am going to give you. Alright? So I want to see who finishes first. You can put the answer to the chat. You can put the answer to the chat once I am giving that here. Alright? Okay. Now ready? And when I am writing, you can write and give the answer and put it in the chat. Alright? Okay. So Buddha, this is a different one, na? Same thing, but this is different. Right? Right. 3 times x plus 3 minus 2x. Right. Do this. Tanggalkan. And send me the answer. Send the answer to the chat. I want to see your previous first. Put your chat the otherwise I will miss. Go. That's the Yeah, I have received an few answers. Okay, Rushenka got the first place. Methuli got the second place. Then Gayuni got the third place. Superb. Hasna got the fourth place. And Sahira fifth. Ivania sixth. Wajira seventh. Eighth. Ninth. Shannon 10th. Ammu. I am receiving yes, superb, Shannon. Yes, yes. All of your answers are correct today, right? Ammu, madam, Samalan Magaya, yes. Ashwan, you have to check your answer today. Okay. Sometimes I might miss some of your guys' answers. Right. Superb, yeah. Right. Okay. Rushenka, please check the number. Number එක check කරන්න වාගේ රුෂෙන්ක චක්කරේ වැරදිලා. හරිද? So I will do this. Most of you guys have given me the answer correctly. Right. So Buddha, you know this is positive 3, but we are not going to write it. We are not going to write. Right? By using 3, I am going to simplify the brackets like this. Right. So all of these are positive. Positive doesn't matter. Right? No need to care about the sign. All of them are positive. Right? Equal mark. Right? Positive into positive. 3 times x, 3x. Positive into positive. 3 times 3. Roshan. 3 times 3. 6. The
9.
9. Right? Part of the because you are going to right win a race so that you are in a hurry, right? 3 times 3 6. That is 3 times 3 60. 3 times 3 9. 3 times 3 9, right? Minus 2x. Alright. Here we have 3 apples, right? Positive 3 apples, so that I am giving you 3 apples. Are there any apples here? Yes. Right. I am going to give you 2 apples. Oh, taking 2 apples back.
Taking 2 apples back.
Taking 2 apples back. So you have 3 apples now. I am taking 2 apples back from you. So you have 1 apple. Right? You have 1 apple. If you have 1 apple, you are not going to write 1x. Last week you are not going to write 1x. Each and every time are you going to write 1a, 1b. Likewise, are you going to write 1 in front of the term? 1a means 1 times a, 1 times b, 1 times x. Ne? Right? Harne? So no. So we are not going to write 1x as the answer. Right? So the 3x minus 2x. This is not 1x. You are not going to write like this. 1 into x also x. X. Only one number. So this is plus 1. So your answer should be this one. Correct? Okay. From your grade, right? Fix these things. Right? Step by step, right? From your grades, when you are going to the higher grades, please fix them. Right? So avoid these things. 1x. Don't write. 1x means x. 1b. 1b means 1 into b. 2b now okay. Because I need to identify that there is 2b. 3D, okay. 3x, okay. But 1x, not okay. 1x means x. I'll keep that in mind. Right? Okay. So this is this shift. Right. Okay, seventh one. Seventh one. Do you need another question from this one? Any tawag mo? Ipal. Okay. ये grade 7 वाला काटते ना हिल दो. So again, at least अभी इतावर one question खा दो. Yeah. Right. 1x now put all right. Now you, I think now you are okay with that. Right? 1x. Remove 1x. X. Alright. Okay. So let's go to the seventh question. AB and CD are straight lines. Sorry, not AB and CD, but AC and BD. AC and BD, right? CD को straight line है, right? So please correct that point. Right? AC and BD. Right? AC and BD are straight lines. So by looking at the picture, you can identify that. Okay. Find the value of x. Right? So this angle is 2x. This angle is 3x. This one and this one. Angles on what? Angles on
Straight line.
straight line. So summation of these two angles should be equal to what?
180.
Super. 100. So now I can write 3x plus 2x equals to 180. Right? Okay. Now 3x plus 2x, 5x. This is something like 3 apples plus 2 apples. 3 apples plus 2 apples. 5x equals 108. Now, today how we are going to read this one? Left hand side, how we are going to read? Normally read. Right? 5x. But in another way, how we are going to read it? What is the operation between 5 and x? What is the operation between 5 and x?
5 into x.
How they? Couldn't hear. What is the operation between 5 and x? Here.
Into
Yes, into multiplication. Multiplication. So we are reading it 5 multiplied by x. 5 multiplied by x. Right. If I want to isolate x or if I want to remove 5 from my left hand side, what I should do?
dividing.
Yeah, divide. So you are going to identify that you are going to divide, right? The logic is this. Right? This is the logic that you are going to identify. Here you have 5x. 5x means 5 times x. 5 times it, 5 multiplied by multiply. What is the opposite thing of multiply? Divide. Right? So I am going to divide this side by 5. And I am going to divide this side by 5 also. 5 times 1, 5 times 1. Right? Here you have x. 180 divided by 5. 5 times 3, 15. 15, the remainder is 3.
36.
36. Super. So, this is your final answer. And you need to put degrees upon that. Right? Otherwise, you won't get any marks. your marks will be deducted. Right? Your marks will be reduced. Right? 36 degrees. Right? Keep that in your mind. Right? Right. Okay, that one is okay. Then find the value of this sum. Square root of 484. Square root of 484. Right? So now when you are going to find the square root of any given number, right? So this is 484. The thing that you need to do first is, right, divide this number by using the prime factors itself. Right? 484, you can divide it by using the prime factors first. So what is the smallest prime factor that you can divide 484 for the first time?
2.
2.
2. Never. So I am going to divide this 484 by 2. Alright. 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 4, 8. 2 times 2. Then, can I divide this again by 2? 242?
Yes.
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 Yes. So I will divide. 2 times 1, 2 times 2, 2 times 1. Now, can I divide 121 by 2?
No.
No.
3.
No. Can you divide this by 3?
No. No.
Can you divide this by the prime factor 5?
No.
Yes, even yes, your answer is correct. So, what is the next prime factor or prime number that you can divide 121 without any remainder?
11.
11. 11. Okay, how did you say 11? Because you guys can remember the multiplication table very well. ඒක තමයි මම හැමදාම කියන්නේ, right? මම ඊයේ grade 7 පුතාලට කිව්වා, grade 7 දැන් ඉන්න අයටත් multiplication table you need to, right, go through it very well, study it very well and by heart it, right? බොක්කටම දාන්න. හරිද? සුපිරියටම තියෙන්න. හරිද? multiply. කෙටි ක්‍රම තියාගන්න එපා. අර නවරච්චක් කරේ මේවා ඇනිල්ල වල ගත්ත හැකි නේද? ගන්න එපා. Don't do that. හරි මම last week එකෙත් I have explained that, right? In last week also I have explained the same thing. හරි? Because මේ පුතා මේ you are going to get the multiples of 9 like this මේව නම ඔයා මේක මතක තියාගන්න තව ටිකක් මතක තියාගන්න ඕනේ මේක කොහොමද නමන්නේ. Right? It very easy නැද්ද? Right? Directly you can remember the multiplication table of 9, multiplication table of 8, 11, 10, 12, right? Blah, blah, blah. Right? Ondra pada. Study it to the max. Right? If I ask you anywhere from the multiplication table, you should be able to take. Right? Otherwise, I will complain your marks. Right? Mama, අපේ කට්ටියකින් හිටපු ගමන් මාන. Right? Okay. So 121 needs to be divided by 11. That is our next prime number that I can do. So I cannot divide this by 3, cannot divide this by 5, cannot divide this by 7, cannot 9 is not a factor. So we have to use 11. So 11 times 11. Alright. Right. Now we have 11 again. So until I get 1 at the end, I will divide it. 11 times 1. Alright. Now these are the prime factors that I have. So I can write my 484 by using those prime factors as a multiple, right? As a product of those prime factors. So I will write it here. So I can write, right? This is my 484, right? Equal square root 2 into 11 into 11. 2 into 11 into 11. So that I can get 484. Right? 2 into 2. 2 to the power 2. Multiply. 11 into 11. 11 to the power 2. Guys, did I told you? Right? The short tip last week. What do you have here? Did I told you guys? 12. What is the square root means? Last week you Q1. මතක නැද්ද? මතක නැද්ද? හරි මම කිව්වද කියන්න?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes. What is the meaning of square root now?
Knife.
Knife.
Huh? Knife, nice. Nice. Knife කියලා කිව්වේ. You are going to cut which number with the square root? You are going to cut.
Power.
Yes, power. You are going to cut the power, right? Take your pencil and cut the power with the knife. Knife is your square root. Cut. Cut. So your answer will be 2 times 11. මම කිව්ව නේ පුතේ. උන් අමතක වෙලා මම නම් දන්නේ නැහැ. 2 times 11 22. හරිද? හරි. ඔය පුතේ. So your answer should be 22, right? Right. Square root of 484 should be equals to 22. Right? So this is the way you are going to do it. If you want to find the square root, take the number and divide it by using the prime factors until you get 1 here. Right? Then do like that. 2 times 2 times 11 times 11. Right? 2 to the power 2, 11 to the power 2. Right? Square root ni cut them. Then the remaining number is the square root. 2 times 11 into equals 22. Right? Okay. So that is the 8th one. Right. 9th one. 9th one. Write 200 gram as a percentage of 1 kilogram. Now we have 200 gram. We have to write it as a percentage of 1 kilogram. Can we do that? අපිට පුළුවන් ද කරන්න? Because we have different units. What we need to do? We need to convert 1 kilogram into what?
Gram.
Grams. So, can anyone tell me how many grams are there in 1 kilogram?
1000.
1000. Right. 1 kilogram equal to 1000 grams. So we need to get the percentage, right? We have to write 200 grams as a percent. Right? Okay. If you want to represent 200 grams as a percentage of 1 kilogram, that means 1000 grams, we have to divide 200 by 1000. Right? And 200 grams divided by 1000 grams. Now this is a fraction. How am I going to get the percentage? Because they are asking the percentage of this. Percentage. You have to multiply this by percentage. Yes, 100%. You have to multiply this fraction by 100% so that you can get the percentage of this. Alright, now simplify. So now you are going to simplify this. So here you have gram, and in the denominator you have gram. Cut them. Here you have 0. Here you have 0. 0 to 0. 0 to 0. What is the percentage? 20%. 20%. So did you understand this one?
Yes.
Okay, super. Any other? Any other? Any unclear point from this one? Right. Shall I give you another one? Example. So I need to see who finishes first. Uh, right. This is the question. Huh? Express two centimeters as a percentage of as a percentage of 1 meter. Right. Please give me the answer. Put it in the chat. I want to see your finishes. You have to use the same way. Silent. I saw the message now. Sorry, Budhi. After this one, I will give you. Okay, Hasna. Yes. Right. But I do not know the answer correctly. Right. Okay. So most of you guys are saying yes, super. Right. Guys, I am not reacting because I am receiving so many answers. Data answers. Right. So how the Uday, I will give you the break right now because Muslim යාළුවෝ ඉන්නවනේ යාලට pray කරන්න ඕනේ. So I saw it now හරිද? හවුද මේ? So I will discuss this question after the break. Right? So Uday, you can have the break. Right. Okay, I will give you the break now. What? Right. කටේ මතක නැද්ද? Right. මතක නැද්ද? ඔන්න වැඩේ. Last week I told you guys. So just do it. Can you tell me? Atis sorry. But on that day, right? Okay. So I think some of you guys might join now, right? Cover it then join now. Again, ඉස්සලා හිටියේ නැති එකනේ. හරි. So I will explain this one as well again. So here we have the state, right? So I am explaining it from the beginning now, right? Before explaining this one. So 10th question is letters of Ratu Vatura, right? And we have to write down the unique elements inside the A, right? Unique elements inside the A. So here we have Ratu Vatura, then we have to take Ra here and Tu here, and here we have Ver, and we are not going to write Tu and Ra again because we have already here they are, right? Ra and Tu, right? Then they are asking from us Na. That means number of elements of A. Number of elements in A. That is the meaning of this. Na. Count the elements. 1, 2, 3. So 3 elements are there inside this set A. Right? So that is the answer for 10. Here, now we are going to discuss the 11th one. 11th one, they have given 4.25 tons. Right? The thing that you need to remember is 1 ton includes 1000 kilograms. Keep that in your mind. 1 ton includes 1000 kilograms. 1000 kilograms. Correct? So you have to expand this 4.25 tons into tons and kilograms. Correct? There is a pattern also, but I want you to understand the logic. Logic ke therun ganna one. So before the decimal place, here we have the whole number, so that is your ton, 4 ton. Yes. Here we have 0.25. Is this 25 kilograms or 250 kilograms? It should be 250 kilograms. Not 25 kilograms. Otherwise, you put 25 kilograms, your answer is wrong. Right? Now let's see how to obtain 25 kilograms by using this one. Right? Right. Here. 4.25 tons. Right? You know already this 4 is ton. Okay. Now here this one we have 0.25. We can write this 0.25 as 0.25 ton. Now I am asking you guys, right? Now I am asking if 1 ton includes 1000 kilograms, right? How we are going to convert these tons into kilograms? Right? We are going to convert ton into kilogram. Ton means ayya. Kilogram means malli. Right? Ayya into malli. We are going to multiply. Multiply by which number? Multiply by 1 ton equals 1000 kilograms. We are going to multiply this 0.25 by 1000 if we want to obtain kilogram. Right? So instead of this T, right, 1T, I am going to substitute 1000 kilogram. Right? So I can write this 0.25 multiplied by, instead of this T, that means 1T. 1T equals 1000 kilograms. I am going to substitute T. Nice. I into 1D. Multiply by 1000. I into 1. Ton into kilogram. Multiply by 1000. Mul into I, divide by 1000. That is the way you need to think and you need to remember. That is the way that you need to do this kind of a question. Okay. So this one 0.25 multiplied by 1000. Decimal number multiplied by multiples of 10. You know that. If you cannot remember, you have to check your book, right? Decimals lesson. Right? I have done more than 25 or 30 examples, right? To convert this. Okay. So here 0.25 multiplied by 1000, and this is a decimal number. If you are multiplying by multiples of 10, right? Are you going to jump your decimal point to the left hand side or the right hand side? Multiply. When you are multiplying, you are going to jump your decimal point to the right hand side or left hand side. Multiplying, so you need to jump your decimal point to the right hand side, right? So to this side. So that this is my 0.25. Right? So here is my decimal point. Right? For 1000, I have three zeros. So that I need to jump 3 times. 1, 2, 3. What is this? Here I have an empty place. 1, 2, 3. Here I have an empty place. So for that empty place, I have to put 0 here. But what is your answer? 250 kilometers. And so this is the way that you are going to convert it as kilograms. 25 kilo to 250 kilo. 1, 2, 3. Right? Another 0 should be there, right? At the end, 250 kilo. Right? So this comes in. Right? Right. That is one of the hardest part in your the 250 වෙන්න බෑමුදි. Sorry, 2050 වෙන්න බෑමුදි. හරි? හවුද යමිෂා? හරි? Then තේරුණාද? Did you understand? පුතේ තේරුණාද යමිෂා? හරි? Okay. 2050 දාන්න බෑමුදි. Then 2015 නෑ. So this is the way that you need to obtain. Multiply by 1000 kilograms. So 0.25 multiplied by 1000, 250. 250 kilograms. Nice one. 12 now. Solve. 2x minus 1 equals 3. 2x minus 1 equals 3. I like it. So again, you have to find the value of x. Right? Alright. So what is the first Paradara Karya that you are going to remove? First Paradara Karya, if you want to find the value of x, this is negative 1. Negative 1. If you have negative 1, what is the opposite thing of negative 1?
+1.
Plus 1. So you are going to add 1 to both sides, right? Like this. Wait. Again, same thing, right? Positive 1, negative 1. Giving an apple, taking back apple. Cancel out, 0. Here we have 2x. 2x equals 3 plus 1, 4. Right? So 2 multiplied by x. 2 multiplied by. I want to remove 2 so that I am going to divide both sides by 2. Why is that? 2 multiplied by the opposite thing of multiplication is division. So I have to divide both sides by 2. Right. 2 times 1, 2 times 1. X equals 4 divided by 2, 2. This is the answer for the 12th one. Right. 13th one. So I will do it and I will clear the board first. Thirteenth one. Pattalesi. Previously we had fraction to convert into percentage. Now we have a percentage to convert into fraction. The vice versa thing. Right? So we have 28%. Percent, 28%. So we have to keep this as a ratio. That means a division, right? Or fraction. Right? 28%. Right. So how we are going to give this as a percentage? Oh, sorry. This is a percentage. How we are going to represent it as a ratio? So here what you are going to do is, right? 28%. What is the meaning of this mark? What is the numerical value of this? Here you have a strike, right? And here you have 2 dots here. What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this in percentage lesson? I have told to our people. What is the meaning? What is the numerical value of this? Yes, superb. Yes, 100. Alright. So how you are going to identify this is 100? This irregular is 1. Right? This strike is 1 and the 2 dots are 0, 0. Strike is 1. This is 0, this is 0. 100. 28 divided by 100. So that is your ratio. Okay? 28 divided by 100. Now if you see 28 divided by 100, can you simplify it furthermore? Can you simplify it furthermore? Can you keep it in the simplest form? Can you keep it in the simplest form? 28 and 100. What is the common term that you can divide both 28 and 100? Can anyone tell me?
4.
Huh?
4.
Super. 4. So the 28 and 100 can be divided by using 4. Right? So I will divide 28 divided by 4. 100 divided by 4. So 28 divided by 4. 7. 100 divided by 4. 25. Right? 28 divided by 4. 7. 100 divided by 4. 25. So tell me. Now is this a fraction or a ratio? Now because they are asking us the ratio. A ratio. Is that a fraction or a ratio? how we are going to represent that as a ratio. That is a fraction. How we are going to represent that fraction as a ratio. Ratio. Right? Most important thing. If you have these two numbers, in the numerator 7, in the denominator 25, right? Very easy to represent it as a ratio. Look at here. Numerator comes to the front, right? Numerator comes to the front. Denominator goes to the next term, right? Left hand side, right hand side. Denominator goes to the right hand side. Numerator goes to the left hand side. But in between them, what is the symbol that you are going to put? What is the thing that you are going to put? Two dots. Ratio. So you can say this 7 is to 25. 7 is to 25 or 7 to 25. That is ratio. So this is your ratio. Right? 7 divided by 25 means 7 to 25. 7 divided by 25 means 7 to 25. Numerator is in the left hand side of column. Right? 25 is in the right hand side of column. Very easy. Shall I give you another one to do this? Right? Shall we do? Okay. I want to see who finishes first and I need the ratio. Right? Express the given percentage as a ratio. This one. Send me the answer, Taka. Express the given percentage as a ratio. Let us call it ratio. Send me the ratio. I want to see who finishes first. පුතේ chat එකට දාන්න. ඔක්කොම inbox එකක් එපා. chat එකට දාන්න. I can't identify the 1, 2, 3, 4 in orderly manner when you are sending me the inbox. Right? Chat එකට දාන්න. Oh, inbox. Asna got the first place. Amani, can you simplify that furthermore? I need the simplest version. Yes, Hasna got the first place. Super. Methuli got the second place. Vihara got the third place. Ivana fourth. Fifth, Amani. Then Sahira. Then yes. Yamisha, what about the other thing? Other number? පුතේ inbox එවන්න එපා. එතකොට අර මට 1 2 3 4 අඳුර ගන්න අමාරුයි. Yes, solution. Yeah. Yes, yeah. Yes, Shannon. Yeah. Super. Yeah. Yes, Sandra. Yes. Okay, Budhi. So I'll discuss. Right? Maybe what is here? So same thing. Express the given percentage as a ratio. This kind of thing should be the final answer. 60%. So you know how to write it. So you can write 60% means divide by 100. Simplify. 0 to 0, 6 and 10. Can you simplify this furthermore? 6 and 10, both are even numbers. Okay. So divide the numerator by 2, divide the denominator by 2. So 2 times 3, 6. 2 times 5, 10. So this is 3 upon 5. You know how to represent 3 upon 5 as a ratio. So ratio is numerator in your left hand side, denominator right hand side. In between you have the column. 3 to 5. Done. Correct? What is here? These things can be in your exam. කෙලිම ශාමල්ම දාගෙන කෙලිම මෙහෙම ගන්න. මෙහෙම එක ශාමල්ම දාලා උත්තර ගන්න. Yes, Sham, yeah. Okay, so good. Let's go to the 14th one now. Right. Right, okay. 14th one. Right. Write the given expression as a product of two factors. So here you have a to the power 2. Here you have b. Here you have a plus plus a times b to the power 2. So Buddha, if you want to write this as a product of two factors, right? Product of two factors, you need to identify the common term for both terms. Common terms for both terms. And by looking at those things, what could be the common terms that you can take out from the bracket so that you can write it as a product of product of two factors. So what could be the common term that you can take out from both terms?
AB.
Super. AB. Right. Now if you are right, so know this, right? If you are good at this, you can identify from that term and that term, I need to take AB out. Right? So I will write the answer, then I will explain how to get AB as the common factor. Right. Okay. So AB is the common factor now. Some of you Budala might not understand it at once. But සමහර අයට එකපාරටම කොහොමද දන්නේ AB ගත්ත? So how did we take AB out? I will explain. So Buddha, if I take AB out from here, right? What are the remaining terms here? I have taken B out and one of A's out. So the remaining thing is A. Here I have positive. Okay. Here I have A. I have taken this A out. So this is cancelled out. Here we have B to the power 2 so that two B's are there. So I have taken one B out. So remaining is B. Nice. So this is the answer. Product of two factors. This is one factor, this is the other factor. Right? This is one factor, this is the other factor. Right? So that this becomes product of two factors. Right? Okay, now I am going to explain how this comes. Right. Look at this. I will rewrite this one. Omega earlier now. So this is our question. I can expand A to the power 2. That means A repeatedly multiplied 2 times. A to the power 2. A times B. Here I have positive side. Here I have again A times B to the power 2. I can expand that. B times B. Now if you cannot identify this one at once, expand this. This is the method that you need to follow. expand this, right? And try to identify what are the common terms for both. Here we have A. Okay. I am going to highlight it. A. Here also I have A. And again I have A. Term A here. But for this term A, are there any term A here? In the other side? No. Right? So this is not a common term. This A is not a common term for here. When it goes to this side, now this term is B. I have B. Right? So this is a common term. This is a common term. This is not a common term. Right? And B, yes, here I have B and here I have B. That is a common term. But this B is not a common term because there is no any other B's here. This is not a common term. So here we have correction mark, here we have correction mark, here we have correction mark, here are. Only the terms we have correction mark, right? Only the terms we have correction mark are the common term. So AB, very easy. AB is a common term. Take it out. Right. Now bracket. Alright. Now bracket. Now take your pencil. Right. Don't take your pen now. Pencil. Now here you have AB. Cancel out, cancel out. And here also you have AB. Cancel out, cancel out. Write down the remaining terms inside the bracket. Here we have A. That is, here I have wrong mark A. A. And here I have plus. Wrong mark B. Nice. Right? I hope you can understand. Right. So that is 14. Na? So 15th one. PQR is a triangle. Find the value of x. Right. So triangle is something like this. So this is my PQR triangle. And this angle is 40 degrees. This angle is called x. We have to find the value of x. Right, Budhi? Tell me. What we are calling this PQR triangle? What type of a triangle is this? What type of a triangle?
Right angle triangle.
Right angle triangle.
Right angle triangle.
Excellent. Right angle triangle. Why we are calling that is a right angle triangle? Hey, why we are telling that?
That's right angle.
Super.
There's a right angle.
Yes. Q in the vertex Q, right? Vertex Q, we have a right angle. What is the magnitude of a right angle?
90 degrees. 90 degrees.
Yes, 90 degrees. So those things you need to keep in your mind. Huh? This is a right angle triangle. Why is that? We have a right angle here. So that this becomes a right angle triangle. And what is the magnitude of the right angle? 90 degrees. Keep that in your mind. So Buddha, you know the magnitude of this one, 90 degrees. Right? Right. So, and tell me, what is the summation of interior angles of a triangle? What is the summation of all interior angles of a triangle?
180.
Yes, super. Yes, Nisni. Yes, 180 mono. Rupiah?
Degrees.
Yeah, degrees. Right? So degrees. By using that, we can find x. So we are going to find x name, right? We are going to find x. So it would be better, right? Now think like this. Now, right? Keep this in your mind. They are asking the value of x neither. So we have to find the value of x. Right? We do not know that name. When you are writing an equation, take the unknown term at the first. Right? It would be very easy. So you guys can simplify, or you guys can find the value of x easily. Right? This is the value. This is the thing that you need to find. So when you are writing the equation, take this x into the front of the equation like this. So I will begin from here. Here I have x plus 40 degrees plus 90 degrees equals 180 degrees. 180 degrees means the summation of all interior angles of any triangle. Any triangle. Right? Any triangle. If you have any triangle, the summation of all interior angles would be equal to 180. Right? Okay. So this is your equation. So x is to be found. X needs to be found. So this is the unknown term x. So I have written down it at the first place. So very easy, right? So x here, x plus 40 plus 90, 130. කියන්න පුතේ මට වරදිනවා. හරි. මට ඔය එකතු කරන්න බෑ. වරදි. හරි. හරි. So x plus 130. Here you have positive 130. If you want to remove that from that side, what you have to do? The opposite thing. What is the opposite thing?
Minus.
Minus x plus 130 minus 100. So today I will do that for both sides. 130. So this is giving 130, taking 130, cancel out 0. X equals 180 minus 130, 50.
50.
Now is this my answer is correct or wrong?
Wrong.
Where is it? Wrong. Why is that?
Right.
Correct.
Have to put degrees.
This is wrong.
Degrees.
Yes. I have to put degrees. Are metering in no? Are metering in no? Okay, x equals 50 degrees, not rupee. Okay. Okay, so that is for the 15th term, right? Right. I will give you another example for this one. So you guys have to do it and send the answer to me. Now, take your book and write this. Again, you have a triangle. This triangle is ABC. And this angle is X. This angle is 2x. This angle is 3x. Right? Find the value of x. I want to see who finishes first and put the answer to the chat. Inbox දාන්න එපා. I want to see who finishes first. Right? Find the value of x. That's the what lazy. X is okay. Sandal, you have to check your answer. Sahira got the first place. Methul is second. Sanugi third. Even I think you have to check your answer. Even fourth, Yamisha. Amani, when you are dividing the number, I think you got wrong. සිතුමිනි උදාලා delete කරනකොට මට දැනස් ගන්න මගේ යනවා හරි yes 7 Leslie Ushen 8 Vituni yes 9 Vidusha are you here? Vidusha කියන්නේ අපේ විදුෂනේ hi
Hello, sir.
hello එක්සෑම් ඉවරලා මොකද මේ සඳලු ඇවිල්ලා හිටියා මම කිව්වා මේ විදුෂා නම් එන්නයි කිව්වා
What, sir?
so you told me that you are not coming නේද
No,
oh
I told last week because I had the exam.
yeah so I thought you are not coming
No, I can't. I'm
okay
coming.
okay super
Good thing.
ඒ කොහොමද
Okay, sir.
I thought you weren't there කොහෙද නැහැ super okay yes right I will discuss මේ මට්ටලේ යන්නේ you need to know what the division බෙදන්න දැනගන්න ඕනේ if you want to divide a given number by a given number right if you want to divide a given number by a given number what you should know බෙදන්නද නෑ multiplication thing right you need to know the multiplication thing again you need to know multiplication හරිද so I want you guys to be the uh, best of multiplication table in your classes හරිද ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයාලා class එකේදී සුපිරිම dial වෙන්න ඕනේ in the multiplication table right so that පුතේ you need to study hard multiplication table not any other things if you know the multiplication table 50% of the maths is over right if you know the multiplication table very well for your grade 50% of the maths is over hey then make a concept you know it හරිද most of you guys have given the answer correctly but few of you guys have given a mixed wrong answer why is that you know the concept how to find the magnitude of the uh, triangle right angles of the triangle but you do not know how to divide right and you know how to divide but you do not know how to get the correct answer by dividing because you do not know what the multiplication is right tabulating so be the best at multiplication table be the best of multiplication එච්චරයි යන්නේ වැරදුත් නෑ right for your grade හරි x plus 2x plus 3x plus 2x plus 3x equals 180 degrees you guys know this thing මේක දන්නවා but when you are dividing you are tabulating නේද yes dodam plus 2 dodam plus 3 dodam 6 dodam 6x 6x equals 108 6 multiplied by x what is the opposite thing of multiply divide yes divide both sides by 6 so that I can find the value of x x equals 100 divided by 6 for 18 there are 3 sixes 1 time 6 times 1 6 times 3 18 0 here you have 6 30 degrees this should be 30 degrees otherwise your answer is wrong alright okay so that is 15 one last week also we have done something like this this one is what easy right right 16 cards If 273 into 31 equals to 8,463. 8,463. Find the value of 0.273 into 0.31. Very interesting question. Right? So they are telling that 273 into 31 equals 8,463. And also they have given that zero, you have to find the value of 0.273 into 0.31. So now, by looking at these values, make same thing there, right? And you have a answer something like this level. What is the thing that you need to do in order to get the answer directly? You are not going to multiply these two numbers again, blah blah blah, because they have given me already the answer. 273 into 31 equals 8,463. But you have to do one thing. Can you remember the last week? I told you guys. But if you have two decimal numbers, the first thing that you need to do is, right? You have to multiply it. Right? If you have to multiply two decimal numbers, right? What the first thing you have to do? Forget the
Decimal points.
Super. Forget the decimal points. Right? So if you forget the decimal point of this number, you have 273. Here you have 0.3131. If you forget the decimal numbers here, you will get 31. So if you multiply them together, you will get 8,463. So my answer is this 8,463. But this is not the final answer. What I need to do next? How many decimal places are there for this one? How many?
Three.
Yes, 3. How many decimal places are here?
2. 5
Two.
decimal places.
Yes. All together, how many decimal places are there for these two numbers? All together?
5.
5. So, now you have to allocate 5 decimal places for your answer. So, I will write it separately. Yeah? 8,463. Now, my decimal place of this number is at the end of the number. Now, I have to allocate 5 decimal places. Right? I need to jump to which side to allocate this number 5 decimal places. I need to jump my decimal place to which side to allocate these 5 decimal places. On the last week, क्या माता करे यारी? Tell me.
Left side.
Left side, super. So, if you want to allocate, if you want to separate 5 decimal places, right? You need to jump to your left hand side, right? How many times? 5 times. This is your decimal point, right? I am going to jump 1, right? 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? I have jumped 5. This is an empty place, ne? This is an empty place, ne? So I have to put 0 here. So my decimal point is now here in front of this 0. And here you have the decimal point now, and in front of this decimal point, you have to put 0 again. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times you have jumped to your left to allocate these 5 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the your answer is 0.08463. 0.08463. So this is your answer. Right? Last week I have done this one. You have to go through the recording. But recording right. So shall I give you another one? Right? To do. I need to see your pieces first. It is not similar to this one. I will give you the decimal numbers to multiply directly. Yeah. 0.123 multiplied by 0.2. 0.123 multiplied by 0.2. Please give me the answer for this one. You have to follow the steps. First, forget the decimal places. Then multiply the two numbers together. Right? Then count the decimal places, total decimal places. Then allocate those decimal places in your answer, final answer. So those are the steps that you need to follow. Right? Ideas are the Amari, I think you have to check the answer to this. Inbox yes. Tahira got the first place, then Metuli, then Channel, Asla, right? Yamisha. Sorry. Right? Sahira, Yamisha, Metuli, Hasna. Right? Channel. Oh, yeah. I am receiving so many answers. Duvindi, can you please check your answer? There should be 4 decimal places there. Decimal places, you have to count it correctly, yeah? Otherwise you get wrong answer, right? So there are altogether 4 decimal places. So Duvindi, please check. Yes, please check. Vindu, why you are repeating the numbers? 2, 4, 4, 6. Okay, I will do. Right. Probably. Now think when I am saying, now think the steps. So here you have 2 decimal places, sorry, 2 decimal numbers, right? If you have 2 decimal numbers to be multiplied, first of all, the thing that you need to do is, right, forget the decimal places and take the 2 numbers out. 123 and 2. So you have to take this number and take this number like this, and you have to multiply those things together. 6, 4 and 2. Right. So your number is 246. Now here you have 3 decimal places. Right. Here you have 1 decimal place. So altogether 3 plus 1, 4 decimal places. Now you need to allocate 4 decimal places here. You need to allocate 4 decimal places here. Right. Now originally, right, your decimal place is here. Decimal point is at the end of the number, right? So I am going to jump to my left hand side. How many times? 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is an empty place, right? So put a 0 there. And now your decimal point comes here. Here you have the decimal point. In front of that, put a 0. Now your final answer is 0.0246. That if you have this answer correct. Right. So now we have simplified. Right. Sadalu. Gimana yang mau madak karang dia? Right. Okay. Then 17 part. Part time C. 5 upon 6 multiplied by 3 upon 4. How we are going to simplify? When you see this kind of a thing, you need to look for the numerator values and the denominator values. Why? We can simplify them furthermore. Here, 5 and 3, 6 and 4. Now you need to see 3 and 6 can be simplified furthermore. Right? So, 3 times 1, right? And 3 times 2. Right? So, numerator value 5 times 1, 5. Divide by 2 times 4, 8. Right? 5 upon 8. Right? So, this should be the answer. What is it? Right? 18. Find the perimeter of the given figure. So it is some kind of a figure like this T. Right. So they have given that this length equals to this length. This length equals to this length. And these lengths are all are equal, right? So this is 2 centimeters. So if this is 2 centimeters, this is also 2, this is also 2, this is also 2, this is also 2. Right? The height is 8. If this height is 8, so the other side also should be 8. So this is a symmetrical one, right? Symmetrical D, right? How we are going to find the length of this? How we are going to find the length of that part? Right? Here you have 2. Here you have 2. So that this becomes 2. Here you have 2. Correct? So that if I draw this one, this part is also 2. Right? This is 2. This is 2. What about the middle part? Wait, it is also 2. This is also 2. Nice. So my full length is 2 plus 2 plus 2, 2 times 3, 6. Now I can find the perimeter, right? Now I can find the perimeter. No perimeter. I will begin from here. 6. 6 plus 2. So I will put a correct mark. 2. 2 plus 8 plus 2 plus 8 plus 2 plus 2. All are done, right? 6 plus 2, 8. 8 plus 2, 10. 10 plus 8, 18. 18 plus 2, 20. 20 plus 8, 28. 28 plus 2, 30. 30. The perimeter is 32 centimeters. Oh, nice. Scale diagrams. 90. Right? So let's read. In a scale diagram, 50 meter is represented by 1 centimeter. What does it call? 50 meter. Right? 50 meter. Eh? Yeah, 50 meter. 50 meter is very huge length. Correct? 50 meter is represented by 2 centimeters. 2d. Right? So my actual length should be what? 50 meters. What the actual length? Scale length 2 centimeters. 2d. 2 centimeters. Right. Then so I need to write it as a scale first. So by 1 centimeter, we are going to represent 50 actual meters. Correct? By using 1 centimeter, I am going to represent 50 actual meters. Okay. So always my left hand side is my scale length. Correct? My right hand side of this arrow is
Actually.
actual. Super. Scale actual. Okay. Find the actual length represented by 3 centimeters. Very easy, right? By 1 centimeter, you are going to represent 50 meters. If you want to find for 3 centimeters, what you have to do?
Multiply by 3. Both sides.
Super. Multiply by 3. By using 1 centimeter, you are going to represent 50 actual meters. Right? If you want to find 3 centimeters, you have to multiply this by 3. Here. 3 times 1 centimeter. So that you have to multiply this by 3 also. So you can get this. So here you have 3 centimeters. By using 3 centimeters, you are going to represent 3 into 50, 150 meters. So this is the actual length, right? By using 3 centimeters, you are going to represent actual 150 meters. How is it? Like that. How is it? Last one. 20th. Okay, can you understand this? Are there any problems? Do you have any question?
Yes.
Okay. Others? What about others?
No, sir.
Okay, super. Right. 20th one. Find the volume of the cuboid if the length is 25 centimeters, breadth is 20 centimeters, and height is 10 centimeters. You know how to find the uh, volume of the cuboid. What is called a cuboid? Cuboid. So this is your length. This is your thread. This is your height. Correct? So the length is 25 centimeters. Breadth is 20 centimeters. Height is 10 centimeters. Right. So you have to find the volume of the cube. Very easy. Volume can be written down as length into breadth into height. Length into breadth into height. So the length is 25 centimeters. Breadth is 20 centimeters. Height is 10 centimeters. So you have to multiply them together. So the easiest way to multiply. What is the easiest way? I am not going to multiply 25 by 20%. I am not going to do that. I am going to take 20 and 10. 20 into 10, 200. 200 into 25. So you know what? 25 multiplied by 200. 0, 0. 25 multiplied by 2. 5, 50. Right? So 5,000. What is the unit? What is the unit?
Cubic centimeter.
Cubic centimeter. හරිද මං කියන්නේ යා විශාල මං කියලා දෙන්න. Right? So the centimeter into centimeter into centimeter, centimeter into centimeter into centimeter multiplied 3 times repeated. Centimeter to the power 3. Centimeter to the power 3, one word, cubic centimeter. 5,000 cubic centimeter. Now, if you want to convert that cubic centimeters into milliliters, what would be the answer? What is the capacity of the tank now? If they are asking from you guys, right, what is the capacity of the tank? How you are going to give the answer? What is the capacity of the tank? What is the relationship between cubic centimeters and milliliters? Volume lesson. One cubic centimeter equal to how many milliliters?
1 milliliter.
Yes, one. මතක නැහැ හරි. කට්ටියට මතක නැහැ දැන්. 1 cubic centimeter equals 1 milliliter. හරිද? That is an extra thing. Right? මොකද මතක නැහැ පුතේ හරි. මේවා exam එකේ තියෙනවා අනිවාර්යෙන් ලොවෙත් තියෙනවා අනිවාර්යෙන් හා. So මුදා 1 cubic centimeter equals 1 milliliter. හරිද? 1 cubic centimeter equals 1 milliliter. Can anyone of you say what is the capacity of the tank now in milliliters?
5,000 milliliters.
Yeah, super. 5,000 milliliters. Capacity. I can write the capacity of the tank equals. Here I have 5,000 cubic centimeters. Right? 1 cubic centimeter equals 1 milliliter. Then 5,000 cubic centimeter equals to 5,000 milliliter. Instead of cubic centimeters, I am going to substitute 1 milliliter. Right. If someone asks to convert milliliter into liter, what you are going to do? Milliliter is malli. Ayya liter. Ayya into malli. You have to divide. 5,000 milliliter equals to how many liters? Tell me. Yeah.
5 liters.
Yeah. 5 liters because 1 liter contains 1000 milliliters because 1 liter contains 1000 milliliters. So you have divided by 1000. 5000 divided by 1000, 5 liters. So those are extra things. Huh? In your paper, there might be some question like that. Right? So there in liters, you can represent the capacity of the tank or the cuboid as 5 liters. I'm not going to write it. Right? Okay. So Yamisha has asked from me, explain the 19th one again. So I will give you a different example for that. Right? I will give you a different example for that now. Try to do. So now I will give you an example. Try to do this. Right? In a scale diagram, do this one. In a scale diagram, uh, 100 meters is represented by 1 centimeter. Right? Then find the actual length of पुदे question है लिया करना. Please write down the question. Length. Find the actual length represented by 4 centimeters. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to identify what is the actual length, what is the scale length, right? Put the actual length to your right hand side, put the scale length to your left hand side, and do the question, right? So I will explain later. Please send me. Wow, here. Okay, you can take out the first, please. This one is a simple one, na? Take a part. They say that's good. Yes, sir. Sign up not millimeters, sir. It should be meters. ಇದು ಜಪೋಮೆಗೆ ಮೇ ಒಂದು ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಹೌದಲ್ಲ ಕಟ್ಟಿ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಲೆವನ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರೈದ ಪ್ರೈದ ರೂಪಾಯಿ cannot less wow Sanu we got 40 out of 40, right? Super. Nice. Asna 30. Pute, can you other alut putala tinwale pute? Ogolante, can you put the okay 36 meduli? Asna 30. Yes, your answers are correct, right? Yes, for 400 meters. How the may how the puta how the what number yeah, you know. Yes, Ramisha. Can you send me the answer? Sure, yes, you have sent me. Yeah. පුතේ මේ group එකට දාන්නකො අලුත් අයගේ marks ටික පුතේ. මේ first part එකට marks ටික, right? Can you calculate the marks out of 40 and put it in the group, right? අපේ WhatsApp group එකට දාන්න, right?
සර් මම ගෲප් එකේ නැහැනේ.
Yamisha. Yamisha means so you joined today, right? अर आपका message करें.
Yes.
Right, okay, so yeah. Okay, I'll let. Right, so the may group yes, someone. So I will explain this. Right, so when you are reading this one, 100 meter is represented by 1 centimeter. Right, so 1 centimeter is the scale. 1 centimeter is the scale. Right, by using 1 centimeter, you are going to represent the actual length of 100 meter. Correct? 100 meter. So in this side, always your left hand side is your scale length, always your right hand side is your actual length. Correct? So that you can understand this is my scale length, this is my actual length. Correct? So by using 1 centimeter, you are going to represent 100 actual meter. Correct? Now they are asking, right? What is the actual meters you are going to represent by 4 centimeter? 4 centimeter is the scale. Correct? So this is it. 4 centimeter is the scale. You need to find the actual. This one. You have to find this. 4 centimeter has been given. Right? Now think. Here you have 1 centimeter. Right? How you are going to find 4 centimeter? So you are multiplying this by 4. If you are multiplying this by 4, and if you want to find the actual length, definitely you should multiply this by 4. Right? 4 into 100 meter. So this is your actual length, 400 meters. And what is it? You need to catch the pattern with it. And if you catch the pattern, this is nothing. You need to catch the theory. Right? Catch the theory on point. Right? So this is nothing. Okay, guys. Understood. I thank you for the near. Okay, guys. So for today, I will end the class from here. Right? So do you have any questions before I teach?